Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Flashes will put total leather to crank us up. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Quarterback extends the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Golden Flashes offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. And that's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor of this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Finds his man. It's Martin. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good...
Turning it on! He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Used the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Splits the uprights. Good. With that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open on the left. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again.
Let's go. Right. Single. Black 4-2.
He leaves it with his back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And the Noles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. Gonna run it. It's Holmes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Newman. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Took a shot as he threw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Newman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to keep it in the air. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. The field goal is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Got the quick pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Complete in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little.
Looking to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That's reeled in. It's Martin. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the golden flashes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Flushed out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The golden flashes line up to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Castellanos. Got his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Holmes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short con. No, playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Barry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give is to Garcia. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. Snowed under by the defense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that is run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Making side adjustments here. On the snap, it's Alchuk. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before the change move, and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The Noles are on the move. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A first down for the offense. To the air. It's Castellanos. Bought a little time, lets it go.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He's open on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have the takeaway.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? He's bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had...
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now, early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomers Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 6 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He's got it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up, conserve.
Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. We'll start with the first down. On the run, it's Holmes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Makes the catch. It's Holmes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle.
There he goes! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the golden flashes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Holmes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Holmes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. If there's time to pad the stats. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been